well, and I can see the sun around the corner. My body's warm, which means I'll be there soon, can't you tell? Your last cow, a leap of faith, a pinch of grace. Oh, I'm forced to warn ya. You'll see me and say at least he followed his dream. Parachute, catch me when I'm falling on my face, and you promise me I'll be soaring when the sky is blue. Sweet, sweet parachute. Parachute, flying over Kaufman out to Hilton soon. Clouds are white, the birds sing how my soul's renewed. Sweet, sweet parachute. Taking off, and all the passengers are getting anxious. The captain says, don't worry everyone, I've got a plan. The wheels come up and they hand me that heavy backpack. Down below, all my giants, they appear as ants. Parachute, catch me when I'm falling on my face, and you promise me I'll be soaring when the sky is blue. Sweet, sweet parachute. Parachute, flying over Kaufman out to Hilton soon. Clouds are white, the birds sing how my soul's renewed. Sweet, sweet parachute. Parachute, catch me when I'm falling on my face, and you promise me I'll be soaring when the sky is blue. Sweet, sweet parachute. Parachute, flying over Kaufman out to Hilton soon. Clouds are white, the birds sing how my soul's renewed. Sweet, sweet parachute.
Hey everyone, welcome to Northwest Sessions on KZLX and KNWT Channel 8. My name's Alec, and I'm going to let these guys introduce themselves because they don't have a band name.
I'm Andrew Olsen.
I'm Tim Blackfingers Ogutu.
I'm Ryan Elliott.
All right, and so you guys, like I said, don't have a band name. Tell me why that is.
Andrew just kind of called us up, like, hey, you guys want to play? I'm like, yeah.
Yeah, we've only been together like 3 hours.
Yeah, these two have been together they've been friends for a long time. I just showed up in the picture, so.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Well, is it going to be like a continuing thing, or this isn't
Hope
just
so.
like a one-time thing, right?
As long
Yeah.
as Andrew
No,
keeps
it'll
giving
keep
us
going.
calls.
Yeah.
It'll
Good.
keep going.
Good. Okay, well then, I think the goal by the end of the night is we need to come up with a
need a
name
band
for you
name. Oh,
guys.
boy.
So
Sure.
we'll
Pressure.
brainstorm, we'll figure something out. But in the meantime, let's talk about the band a little bit. Tell me how each of you guys started playing music.
You guys can start.
I'll start. I started playing drums when I was very, very young. It was probably 4 years old or so, just banging on things and what have you. But it was, I got my first drum kit in early middle school, and it just kind of spiraled downhill from there, and then picked up the guitar a while back and been singing my whole life. And it seems like music's been around since I was born.
Sweet. Yeah, I actually feel like I started late. I didn't start till middle school. I started out on the trombone for band. I played band all throughout middle school and high school. But I picked up the guitar after seeing Andrew play, and that was in like 7th grade. Since then, I've picked up bass, drums, keyboard.
Does it all.
Yeah.
Nice.
Not
Real
all.
quick though, when you introduce yourselves, tell me about Black Fingers.
So I can't take credit for that. Shout out to the homies Kim and Manny. They just started calling me that. It's like, whoa, look at Black Fingers. He's moving. And I was like, it took a while to accept it, but I was like, I kind of like it. So,
Is that racial?
No, it's not.
Okay.
Andrew?
Yeah, I started probably about the same age as Ryan, 4 or 5. After a movie I had seen, That Thing You Do.
Tom Hanks.
Yeah.
That's good. That's a good movie.
Fantastic movie. It actually inspired me to play the drums because of Shades, but I wasn't very good, so I picked up guitar and then just been playing ever since. So
It's a good episode. They're a great band. And speaking of that, we're going to go listen to one of their songs right now.
1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4.
St. Valentine, won't you show me the way? I'm out here lost at sea. St. Valentine, come and make my day. I know I'm way too focused on me. St. Valentine, don't you give me that look. I know that it is my turn. St. Valentine, won't you read me your book? 'Cause I swear that I am here to learn. Been broken hearted many times. Been searching for what's mine. Been hoping you would come a little sooner, but in time I'll find my Valentine. St. Valentine, don't you be too cruel. She gives him everything she can. St. Valentine, he doesn't know what to do, but I know he should be a better man. St. Valentine, don't you hurt that girl. Keep giving him a chance. St. Valentine, 'cause he's got the whole world, but he won't stop to take a glance. Been giving him her time. Been forgiving every lie. Been hoping she could say everything is okay, but she's crying. Happy Valentine. We failed on top of the world, and all I had was my arms around you. You're happy, that's all that matters, I'll say. It makes me glad to. You're the bird that leads to fly away. Do what you have to. Whoa, from the sideline I'll stand and smile and wave, 'cause I know I have to. Been broken hearted many times. Been searching for what's not mine. I know that it'll eventually come and find me, so say bye and happy Valentine. I know that it'll eventually come and find me, so say bye and happy Valentine.
Definitely.
Ryan, what's your kind of influences?
Drums wise, I'm a big fan of Benny Greb. He's
yeah.
one of the better jazz drummers out there, and I just love listening to. He did a lot of brass band stuff, that kind of thing. Especially when I'm playing this sort of music, I kind of fall back to that style that I really enjoy.
I've been listening to Pat Metheny quite a bit lately, and I actually learned that he's from the same hometown I'm from, which is crazy.
Where's that?
But Lee Summit.
Lee
in
Summit. Okay.
Missouri. Yep.
Yeah, I guess I didn't ask that. Where are each of you from?
I'm from Brookfield, Missouri. Very small town in North Missouri.
I'm from Grandview, Missouri.
Grandview. Okay, so
town.
yeah, you two are from at least the same kind of area. Then.
Yeah.
I don't really know where hometown name.
Brookfield.
Brookfield. Okay, so for the songs you guys have written, I'm guessing that you haven't done anything together as a band yet, in those 3 hours. But for each of you, what does the songwriting process look like?
It just depends on what I'm writing, because I also make beats as well, and I do kind of songs that Andrew does. So it depends. Like I could start with the drum pattern, or I could start with some piano chords or guitar chords, whatever.
Gotcha. Is that like a lot of like MIDI instrument stuff? Like
Yeah.
what software do you use?
Absolutely. I use Logic.
Logic. Okay.
Yeah.
What about you, man?
Well, we use Pro Tools here, so I'd say mostly Pro Tools, and then we use Sonar back home, which is all right. I mean, I like Pro Tools a lot more, but I'd say the same. I mean, it just kind of depends if I have a concept that I'm thinking would be a cool idea, or
Just kind of whatever mood or theme you're
Yeah.
feeling at the time.
Yeah.
I like that. What about you, Ryan?
And I'll go from a drum standpoint. When Andrew brought me in to do a couple of songs for him, it was basically take a couple of listens through the song and just kind of write as I go with the drum parts. Just kind of sit back and get the feel of the song, really feel where things need to be laid in, and that's just kind of how I piece together the drums from there.
and I'll kind of brag on Ryan for a little bit. I think he heard the songs that he was on like twice before he got a really good feel for it. So, I mean, that was awesome to have him come in and, meet each other, him hear the song once or twice, and then it'd be good. So,
It was a lot of fun. I mean,
Yeah.
and it helps that, it helps to have easy songs to work with.
Yeah.
Well-written songs that you know where it's going, where you're going, and it's just really easy to work with and a lot of fun.
Yeah, it just sounds like you guys click really well, and I'm excited to see where this band goes.
me too.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, I think we're going to jump back to the studio then and listen to another song.
Sweet.
We took a walk that night, but it wasn't the same. We had a fight on the promenade out in the rain. She said she loved me, but she had somewhere to go. She couldn't scream while I held her close. I swore I never let her go. Tell me what you wanna know. Oh come on, oh come on, oh come on, oh come on. There ain't no motive for this crime. Jenny was a friend of mine. Oh come on, oh come on, oh come on. Hey oh. I know my rights, I've been here all day and it's time for me to go, so let me know if that's alright. I just can't take this, I swear I told you the truth. She couldn't scream while I held her close. I swore I never let her go. Tell me what you wanna know. Oh come on, oh come on, oh come on. Then she whispered in my ear, I know what you're doing here. Oh come on, oh come on, oh come on. There ain't no motive for this crime. Jenny was a friend of mine. Oh come on, oh come on, oh come on. Hey oh.
right, welcome back. And before we jump to the studio there for that wonderful song, we were kind of talking about songwriting and kind of each of your approaches to it. But where would you guys say you get your inspiration when you write music?
I don't know. I'd say since I listen to Kendrick Lamar a lot, so trying to be as, much of a lyricist as I can be. I mean, I'm not even close to where K-Dot is, but try to be good with words as well as building a good song below it. So.
For me, yeah, I definitely like music I'm listening to, but also I try to write from like memories or like emotions. So like if I'm feeling like discontent with something, like I'll try to create a soundtrack that kind of captures that emotion.
I don't necessarily write. Sometimes I'll write from personal experience, but at other times I'll have a story or something that somebody else tells me that kind of catches my mind, and I'll run with that story or write something around that story.
Yeah, last time on Sessions we had Matt Hooley, and he and I kind of talked about that a little bit too with brought up the band like Glass Animals. I think it's their most recent album, How to Be a Human Being. They did that same thing where like I think each of those songs is based off of a story they heard from someone else. So I think that's a really cool approach to take to writing music, because it doesn't always have to be about your experience, or whatever. And don't mean for that to sound like it doesn't have to be about you,
Right.
you narcissists.
No, yeah.
But-
Talk from different point of views.
Right. So for I guess I can't really talk about anything you guys have, played together, but maybe individually, what kind of live performances have you guys done?
Go for it.
Man, oh dude, I've done some really cool stuff. I think it was 2 years ago now. I got to play in a festival out in Venice Beach on the boardwalk called Venice Wave Fest. That's pretty sick. Then I got to play with CeCe Winans. She's a 10-time Grammy Award winner. That was
Nice.
So,
How'd you get to do that? Like, how did that come into being?
so she was doing a benefit concert at my old church, and I got called to be part of like the house band.
Really?
So, yeah.
Congrats, man.
Thank you.
School stuff, like we'll have these like male pageant, like Mr. Jaguar was our high school thing, so I performed for that. And then here we had our it was the Alpha Sigma Alpha Special Olympics thing. So it was do a talent. So I'd say this would be my talent. So I performed for that. And then, but my real first gig will be coming up in March. So
yeah, Andrew, a second ago you said something about March 10th, right?
Yep.
I want to hear more about that, because you guys are all playing together for this, right?
We are.
Yeah. Tell me about that.
So that'll be the Never Forget Fest. It's in honor of Morgan McCoy, the student we lost in January. So the Palms will actually be reopening that day, and it'll be a day full of live music starting at noon, I think going until like 1 a.m. or something crazy. So it's going to be a blast.
I think it'll be fun. I'm looking forward to that too.
It'll also be cool to like play in a full like band context with
Yeah.
these
Yeah.
guys.
Right.
Yeah, it'll be fun.
Yeah.
And also see other local live music.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, so what advice would you guys give to anyone who's just starting out playing music, or even anyone who's been doing it for a while?
Say just do it for fun. I have other priorities going on in my life, so I totally get that. But I also get that it takes work. But I don't know. Just try not to be stressed about it, and do it because you like to do it, not because you
Always
feel
have
like you
fun
need
in the
to. Or,
process.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd say also just be confident in what you're doing. Like
Yep.
you don't have to do everything perfectly. Like I'm guilty of that. I feel like it has to be perfect, but
Mhm.
it doesn't. Like you're making mistakes, and as long as you like learn from your mistakes, then yeah, just keep doing it.
Definitely.
I'd say play music to play music. Don't play music to make money. Don't play music
You won't make
to
a whole lot.
yeah. Don't play
Spend
music.
a lot. You won't make.
Don't
a
play
lot.
music to be cool. Play music to play music. Play music because you love it. And when you do play music, don't be afraid to put it out there.
You guys, this has been Northwest Sessions on KZLX and KNWT Channel 8. My name is Alec. Our guests tonight still don't have a name, so that's going to be something that you're all going to have to work on.
TBD.
TBD. Yep, we'll come back to that. Or is that you going with that as the name? TBD.
Interesting.
It's a work in progress. But yeah, thank you guys for tuning in. Our video crew is led by Aaron Wilkins. Our sound engineer is John Prokop. This has been Northwest Sessions. Thank you guys and have a great night. We're going to listen to one more song.
Goodbye cold, goodbye rain, goodbye sorrow, goodbye shame. my headphones on, boarded a flight with the song in the back of my soul. No one knows. I just found out a ghost left town. The Queen of California is a stepping down, 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 down. Hello, beauty. Hello, strange. Hello, wonder. What's your name? For the song that Neil Young hung after the gold rush of 1971. I just found out a ghost left town. The Queen of California is a stepping down, 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 down. Get down, get down, get down. If you see her, say hello. Just don't tell me I told you so. Joni wrote Blue in a house by the sea, and I gotta believe there's another color waiting on me to set me free. Oh, I just found out a ghost left town. The Queen of California is a stepping down, 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 down. Oh, I just found out a ghost left town. The Queen of California is a stepping down.